Inequalities between children in the north of England compared to those in the rest of the country have got worse during the pandemic, a report says. Nearly all children have suffered, but researchers said those in the northeast, northwest, and Yorkshire and the Humber had poorer educational outcomes. The Child of the North report warned the inequalities would cost billions and increase poverty in the future. The government said it was supporting pupils to make up for lost learning. Academics found children in the North missed more schooling in lockdown and received less work per day compared to peers elsewhere. They said although inequalities existed prior to COVID, the pandemic had made the situation worse, with children in the North being disproportionately affected and experiencing mental health difficulties. Researchers said this was a particular difficulty faced by boys aged 5 to 10 in all areas of the North and girls aged 5 to 10 in Yorkshire and Humberside. It is projected that the loss of education will hit their lifetime income as they move into work, authors said. The report highlighted that austerity measures introduced between 2010 and 2018 have impacted children in the North disproportionately, with deeper cuts to children's services than the rest of England. David Taylor Robinson, professor of public health and policy at the University of Liverpool and co-lead author of the report, said, "Children growing up in the north of England get a bad deal. Due to poverty and lack of investment, their outcomes are worse across the board, from risk of death in childhood to obesity, mental health, and education, and the pandemic has made the situation worse." Recommendations have been put forward to tackle the inequalities, including a call for greater investment in welfare, health and social care systems that support children's health. Another co-lead author, Kate Pickett, professor of epidemiology at the University of York, said leveling up the North must be as much about building resilience and opportunities for the COVID generation as it was building roads and railways. A Department for Education spokesperson said PS5PM is being invested in high-quality tutoring, world-class training for teachers and early years practitioners, as well as additional funding for schools and extending time in colleges by 40 hours a year.